The Midnight Passenger. I drive a taxi at night, not because I like it, because the bills don't wait. 7 years on the night shift. You see everything out there. Drunks, fights, people crying in the back seat. But one night, I picked up someone who shouldn't have been on that road at all. It was around 2 in the morning. I was parked near the old bus station. The last bus had left hours ago. The place was empty. No lights, no people. Just rain and the sound of water dripping from the roof. I was about to start the engine and go home when I saw her. She was standing under the only working streetlight. I hadn't seen her walk up. One moment, the sidewalk was empty. The next, she was there, right beside my window. I rolled it down. Cold air rushed inside. "Where to?" I asked. She didn't look at me, just said an address on the other side of town. Old neighborhood, no streetlights. I nodded. She opened the back door and got in. The moment she sat down, the air inside the car felt colder. Not like winter cold, just empty. I turned up the heater. Nothing changed. In the mirror, I saw her sitting in the corner, head down, hair covering her face. Thin coat, too thin for that weather. Outside, it had been raining for hours. My jacket was wet. Hers wasn't. Not even a drop. I started driving. The road was empty. Just the engine and the wipers. "Long night?" I asked. No answer. "You from around here?" Silence. I checked the mirror again. She hadn't moved, not once. Hands folded in her lap, pale fingers, too pale. I turned on the radio, just static. A pair of headlights appeared ahead, a car coming fast, too fast. I slammed the brakes. The tires screamed. We stopped inches from a pole. My heart was racing. I gripped the wheel, breathing hard. Then I remembered her. I turned around. "You okay?" She was still sitting there, same position, same posture, like nothing had happened, not even a flinch. We kept driving. The road grew darker, trees on both sides, no lights, no houses. I glanced in the mirror again. She was staring out the window now, one eye visible through her hair. She wasn't blinking, not once. My hands started sweating. I looked at the road again and noticed something strange. It had been raining all night, but the tires weren't making that wet sound anymore. I looked outside. The road was dry, completely dry, but I could still see rain hitting the windshield. I didn't understand it. I didn't want to. Finally, we reached her street. Old houses, iron gates, no lights anywhere. "Which one?" I asked. No answer. "We're here. Which house?" She leaned forward slightly. "Stop here," she said. Flat voice, no emotion. I pulled over. She handed me a folded bill. My fingers brushed hers for a second. Her skin felt wrong. Not just cold, lifeless. She opened the door and stepped out. Didn't say thank you. Didn't look back. She walked into the darkness and disappeared after a few steps. I shut the door and drove away. I got home around 4 in the morning. I couldn't sleep. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw her in the back seat, still, silent. Around noon, I made coffee and checked my phone. A news alert popped up. Woman killed in hit and run on East Side Road. I almost ignored it, but I opened it, and there she was. Same face, same thin coat. The article said she died around 2:15 a.m. That was exactly when I'd picked her up. I stared at the screen for a long time. Then I remembered the money. I reached into my pocket and pulled it out. It wasn't a bill. It was a dry, brown leaf, crumbling at the edges. I dropped it on the table. That night, before my shift, I drove back to the street she'd given me. In daylight, it looked different. No houses, no iron gates, just an empty field. And behind it, a cemetery. I got out of the car and stood at the edge of the grass. Then I saw something near the fence, a figure standing still, facing me. Same thin coat. A car passed behind me. Headlights flashed for a second. When I looked back, the field was empty. I still drive at night. I have to. But I never stop near that bus station anymore. And whenever I see someone standing alone under a streetlight, I keep driving. Sometimes, late at night, when the road is empty and the radio is nothing but static, I glance in the rearview mirror. Most of the time, it's empty. But once in a while, for just a second, I see someone sitting in the back seat, head down, hands folded, waiting for me to ask, "Where to?"